And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws it.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win.
Touchdown! Isaac Nada from 21 yards away. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Eagles.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
So now Trubisky will lead his guys to the line. They'll go for two here. Now Trubisky, they're going to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here comes a first down throw from Rudolph. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Rudolph looking to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. Rudolph throwing again. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. 7 yards, the pickup there.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rudolph. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Rudolph on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown, Chargers! From 21 yards away. And the Chargers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Point after here coming up. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Trubisky's throw complete there to Thomas. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Definitely the last thing you want to see in a preseason game. We'll be right back. On second and inches, Trubisky flush to his right.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10, 38. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come back, reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
That's to Thomas, who makes a nice catch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Triangle button. Triangle button.
Throw on first down, Trubisky. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And you get down in the slot, you often hear the coaches talking about how great it is.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Entering franchise screen, you have 7 options. Resume is selected.
Mitchell Trubisky taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching, and he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Here's Rudolph. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st and 10, Rudolph. And this will be a dump off for Kelly. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Rudolph going to throw again. Setting up the screen to Kelly. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Back to throw, Rudolph. And a quick throw here that's complete. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Rudolph following the fumble recovery. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Personal foul, roughing the passer for defense.
So that one will be accepted. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. This is Kelly. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
They'll go again with Kelly. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything, change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end, Parham. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Well, that field goal block pretty much sums up the day for them, doesn't it?
Boy, it really does. What's the word we often use?
Entering franchise screen,
It's
you
just
have
been a
7
sign of how
options.
this one's gone.
Resume is
Give a lot